Hello guys, today I'll be showing you how to make a virtual machine in Virtualbox and on VMware Player for free. As I said, today I'll be teaching you how to make a virtual machine in Virtualbox. This is what you need to do. Go to your favorite browser, mine is Opera GX because it's a very good gaming browser, and search Virtualbox. Or if you can't be bothered to do this, just head down in the description and just copy the link or paste the link. So I've got my link here. I'm just gonna paste it. This will take you straight to virtual machine. Oh, okay, that's the wrong one. But the second one, it will be listed between Virtualbox and VMware Player. So now what you want to do when you're here, you want to click on Windows Host, and it's going to tell you where to save it depending on what browser you use. For Google Chrome, it will automatically download and save it in your downloads folder. For me, I can choose where I want to download it, so I'm going to download it on my desktop and save it there, and I just wait for it to download. Here we go. Now you've got virtualbox.exe. There's a couple of numbers, but yeah. Now what you want to do when you're in the installation phase, you want to click on next. Then next. Hey guys, this is me from the editing, and while I was watching the clip, I decided on doing something. This is why it looks like the video has paused, but it will come back shortly. I will come back shortly in the video, so just give me just like two seconds. Thank you. Right, have fun with the video. Goodbye. Right, so what you want to do when you're at this section in the installation phase, you're going to click on next, or deselect some of the things. So for example, create a shortcut to quick launch minute bar, and I'm going to disable that. Create a shortcut to desktop, I'm going to save that, and start menu entity. Yeah, that's about it. And then just install, just like that. It's going to ask you for a user control thing, just like for permission to install it. Just click on yes, and I just wait for it to download. And now what you want to do is just enable that and click finish. There we go. So because I've used this before, it's going to come up as my virtual machines and things like that, because it automatically detects your virtual machines on your PC. So I'm just gonna delete this because I don't know what it is, and this. I'm gonna save this for now. Actually, now I'm gonna delete it. Okay. There we go. So this is what you should be able to see when you first download Virtualbox. What you want to do to make a virtual machine is you want to go onto the little star looking thing called create virtual machine, and you want to start by choosing a name, giving it all the details and things like that. Hey guys, this is me from editing, and I've come to help you because in the video I didn't explain the create virtual machine section on Virtualbox. But basically, in that section you've got name and operating system. That's just like given name, it's basic stuff, and version. By the way, versions and types doesn't matter. It's just like there's a preset for everything. So for Windows 7, it automatically preset to 2048 megabytes. That's 2 gigabytes, like in memory size. So basically, that's what that section means. The name and operating system. Now, memory size. That's just basically your memory, your physical memory, and it's how much you're willing to allocate to the virtual machine. And this matters because if you don't give it enough, the virtual machine won't run properly. Like, it will run, but it will just be slow. But if you give it way too less, then it won't run. It might as well just crash. Now, for hard drive, basically you can have a virtual one or a physical one. So like your whole entire SSD, you can just import it onto there. And a physical one, a virtual one, is just literally you're allocating a folder to your virtual machine, but it's encrypted, so don't worry about it. So yeah, see you guys later and have a good day. Goodbye. Because I'm an expert, I use this menu, but you can use this menu as well. They're not different. It's just that this one has all of it much quicker, so I'm just gonna use this for now. But you can switch to mine if you want. So I'm gonna give it a name. I'm just gonna call it Linux because we're gonna be working with Linux for now. And a machine folder, I'm just gonna choose other and save it in my virtual machine here. Make a folder for it. There we go. Now it's gonna ask you for RAM and things like that, which you can use. So for the type, we'll use Linux, and then we're gonna install Ubuntu because Ubuntu is very good for doing virtual machine and 64-bit. So yeah, I'm gonna give it 6 gigabytes for now, just like that. For hard drive, just leave it on create disk now, just like that. And now create, give it some space. I'm gonna crank it up a bit, just like that. This is what you should have, and click on create. And just like that, you've got a virtual machine. But now, if you want to start it, the button, you click this button. Now, it's gonna start, but this is what it's gonna show. It's gonna ask for an ISO. That doesn't exist, it's not gonna work, but this is what you're gonna see because you don't have an ISO. See? So what you wanna do is stop it, power off the virtual machine, and now what do you wanna do? Right, at this point I look into getting an ISO, which is basically the installation for a virtual machine. For Linux, which is what I'm using in the video. But I decided on getting Ubuntu, but Ubuntu decides that it doesn't want to download in 2 minutes. It wants to download in 20 hours. Jesus, it took forever. But in the video, I give up and download this thing called Proximux, which downloads quicker. But you're not gonna see it in the video. You're just gonna see me actually import it. So that's it. So I'll see you guys later in the video. Goodbye. Just go to Google, onto OpenGX or whatever you use, and search Ubuntu download. Just on the Ubuntu website. And what you want to do is find the version of Ubuntu you want to download. We're going to do the LTS, which is the latest version, and click on download. It's going to load up the website. Thank you for downloading Ubuntu desktop, and it should just download, but apparently I got an error. There we go. It's downloading. It's gonna take a bit, to about 2 hours. So I'll be back when that happens. So 1 sec. Since this is gonna take too long, I'm gonna just use Ubuntu that I've already downloaded. So what you want to do is go to the little settings thing. I don't know what you call it. Gear. that's it. And go through all of them. So for system, just double check on the amount of processors, because sometimes it'll default to 1, so you don't want that. Just give it like 4. That's like good. Display, just that's okay. Storage. So what you want to do in storage, to put in your OS, you want to click on the little DVD icon, then on this tinier DVD icon, and click on choose disk file, and then go to wherever you have your OS. At this point I realized that I haven't got Ubuntu installed, which in the recording as well, I thought I had it installed, but it looked like I didn't. So you'll see me in a second looking through all my files, trying to figure out if I've got it installed or not, but it looks like I don't. So I'm going to be using Proximox, which is like a type 1 virtual machine, which I'll explain that in a different video, but in this video just realize that I tried my best to find and install Ubuntu, known as Little Linux, which basically Ubuntu is a OS of some sorts. It's a Linux OS. So yeah, right, see you guys later. I mean, ISO is that. Mine's in a very random a very rubbish file called here. Oh no. We might actually have to wait 2 hours. Let's go. Because apparently I don't have it installed. Oh no, wait. Yeah. Oh no. It's actually should be here. Right. So. Since I don't have it, and because it's gonna take forever, and this video is gonna take forever for me to edit, 2 hours, that's a long time. What I'm gonna do is just install Proximox, which is basically it's basically like a virtual machine inside of a virtual machine. It's like a virtual machine. It's called a Type 1 virtual machine. Basically, it's when the OS of the computer is a virtual machine. Yada yada yada. Basically, it's just a virtual machine inside a virtual machine. Okay, I'm sorry, but it's very tough to explain. You see, it was very late. Okay, it was 3 p.m. Yeah, it was very late for me. Okay, shh. I was like daydreaming. Okay, but I'll explain it in a different video, because if I explain in this, it's just gonna take way too long, and I'm already making it longer by saying more things that I shouldn't be saying, because I'll just save it for the next video. So yeah, bye. And you can go on Google, search up put in the IP, a certain IP, and it will tell you how to you can tell it how to install OSs and things like that. So it's like if you have a an amazing computer, you can make multiple virtual machines off of that, which is pretty cool. So we're gonna do that for now. Now, since you've got your everything sorted out, oh yeah, and what you want to do is go to network, and you want to click where it says attached to bridge adapter, then name, put it on your Ethernet adapter, which is mine is this Realtek PCI, and then change this, just have that on that, I guess, and then click on allow all, and then just click that 1 time or 2, and that should be it. Now just click OK, and now you can start your virtual machine. There we go. So this is what Proximox looks like. But you want to click on install Proximox NE, and I wait for it to load up. this is if you actually want to download Proximox. But in my case, I don't want. I mean, I don't really need it. But I'll just show you how to install it, since it's a pretty good tool as well. So it's a pretty good tool to just know in the future. It's gonna support, not support KVM virtual detected. Just click OK, I agree. Click your virtual hard drive, that's good. Next, country, United Kingdom. Next, password, I'm just gonna do 1, 2, 3. The reason why the video suddenly cuts off to me talking in a black screen, that's because I ended up on giving up with the Proximox, with like showing you how to sign in and get it all sorted, because I didn't set it up correctly and I didn't put forward it or anything, which is why in the video it wouldn't work. But like, you're not gonna see that from now on. It's just gonna cut off to me setting up VMware player. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Goodbye. So I'll show you how to install a virtual machine on VMware player. So for VMware player, just go down. Oh yeah, by the way, sorry for the background noise. That's just my washing machine in the background, so that's why there's a noise in the background. I'm so sorry. I had my door open and I couldn't see it in the recording system. I just saw it just playing normally, just me, you know. So that's why I'm gonna sound a bit odd in the recording. But yeah, alright, see you guys later. In the description down below, and just copy and paste the link that I put in there, and just click on VMware player, this one right here, for Windows 64-bit operating system. Just click download, and I'm going to save mine onto the desktop, and now just wait a second for it to download. It should appear on here. Let me just pause the download for this. Just give it a bit. Right, so it looks like it has finished downloading, and it should look something like this, because it is made by it's a pretty big company, and the people that made VMware player works with Windows. So yeah, just click next, I'll accept that. Right, so VMware, basically it's an application made by a man, pretty much. But it's a pretty good like virtualization application. It's just like Virtualbox, but it's a lot simpler. The one that I'm using is a lot simpler. So yeah, just keep that in mind. License agreement, click next. Install Windows Hypervisor VM automatically. Yep, do that because you need it. Because it basically uses your PC, your computer, to make it, which is very good because it runs very well. I'm just gonna save it my C drive for now. Click next, join, yep, and yep. Now click install. Now just wait for it to load, installing all the files and everything. Give it a second, and there we go. It's finished downloading. And now it's installing the hypervisor. In like enabling it on Windows. It might ask to reboot, so just do as it tells you to. It's mandatory, because if you don't do it properly, then your PC could just not finish it. So finish, there we go. So now it's finished downloading. I can delete this. So now you've got your two VMware player. There you go. So the way you use VMware player, give it a second. It'll ask you for a license. I don't have one, so I'm just gonna use the free one from commercial use. Finish, and now this is it. It will automatically change the colors depending on your theme on your Windows PC. So yeah. But to create a virtual machine, just click on create virtual machine. I'm gonna install using a disk. We continue. I don't want to. No, I don't want to do any of that. So I'm gonna do VMware player, VMware, and just install Proximox. There we go. Blah blah blah. There we go. Next. Windows, no, it's a Linux. Yep. And just install application. It'll be on my VMware. Give it like 20 gigabytes, that's enough. Yeah, do that. And now to configure the hardware, this is like the only way. It's just by going here, choosing new amount of storage. I'm gonna do like that much. Processor, I'll do 4. That is fine. This is fine. No, actually, I'm gonna do an NAT. No, bridge actually. Just this is all good. Now just click on close and click finish. And now give it a second, just like that. And now click on play virtual machine. Yeah, click OK. And just wait for it. No, remind me later. And now, just as the last one, click on install Proximox. And give it a second. There we go. It notified it, so just click on OK, ignore it. It'll ask there's the end of user license agreement. Ignore it. And that's all good. Next, country, United Kingdom. Password. This is gonna be the same one. Right, guys. Basically, from here on, it's just me trying to show you guys how to get Proximox working, but it didn't work either. But that doesn't matter, because I showed you how to use both of these softwares, and that's about it. So that should be it for this video. Thank you for watching. Make sure to join the Discord, and if you have any issues, just contact me on Discord or comment on this video. And thank you for watching, and have a good day. And please subscribe and like the video, because I tried my best on this with my own edits and with simple effects and things like that. So yeah, thank you. Goodbye. Bye.
Oh, wait, shit.